I just wanted one night. One night to forget how lonely I was. One night to feel wanted again. He was sexy, mysterious, and made my skin heat with just a look. We shared laughter, wine, and a night of mind-blowing pleasure. I thought I'd never see him again until I walked into my new job on Monday morning, and he turned out to be my boss. I didn't move to the city looking for love or lust. I moved for a fresh start, to finally get my life in order after years of being stuck in a rut. My personal life was non-existent. No dates, no excitement, nothing but late-night dinners with Netflix and an aching emptiness in my chest. So when Becca invited me to a party that Saturday, I decided to let loose for once. I wanted to feel alive, wanted, and maybe even reckless. That's when I saw him. He stood near the bar in a tailored black suit, the collar of his white shirt slightly open, exposing a neck I instantly wanted to kiss. He had this effortless magnetism, his dark, confident eyes scanning the room like he already owned it. His jaw was sharp, his smile deadly, and his aura dangerously intoxicating. I didn't wait for him to notice me. I walked straight up to him. My heels clicked with purpose, and my heart raced. I've always been bold. Life's too short for hesitation. "Hey," I said, lips curved into a smile. "You look like someone I want to get in trouble with tonight." He didn't flinch. He sipped from his whiskey glass, those eyes locked on mine. He was silent, but the hunger in his gaze said everything. Then, in that deep, commanding voice, he said, "Are you sure you can take what I have between my thighs?" I didn't blink. I matched his confidence with a smirk of my own. "It won't kill me, right? Besides, it's just one night. I'll heal afterwards." He smiled. Later that night, we ended up in his hotel suite. Surprisingly, we didn't sleep together. Not right away. We talked. We laughed. We drank wine until I felt like I was floating. I told him I'd just moved here. I told him I had a new job starting Monday. He never asked about it. And I never asked what he did either. It didn't matter. I was too tipsy and tired to do anything that night, and he didn't pressure me. He held me close until I fell asleep. I woke up the next morning tangled in sheets that smelled like his cologne. The space beside me was empty. Then I heard the shower running. I walked toward the sound, slipping out of my dress. I stepped into the bathroom, the steam wrapping around me. There he was, turning to face me. "Oh, you're awake," he said, his eyes slowly taking me in. "Miss Molly, can you handle this? I don't want to hurt you." He wasn't kidding. The man was well-equipped. But I didn't care. We weren't supposed to meet again. This was my escape, my one-night fantasy. And God, did he deliver. We spent hours between the sheets. We ordered room service, ate strawberries, kissed, teased, moaned, and made love like the world outside didn't exist. But by evening, I left. I had to get ready for my first day at work. I didn't even get his full name. And honestly, that was part of the thrill. Monday came. I was nervous and excited. My position? Executive assistant to the CEO of a global firm. It was the biggest opportunity of my career. As I walked into the sleek, glass building, Becca, who I'd met during training, greeted me with a warm smile. "Gina, could you please get the CEO's coffee ready? He likes it black." "Sure," I replied, heading straight to the break room. Coffee in hand, I knocked gently and stepped into his office. And froze. There he was, the man from the party. The man who kissed my spine, whispered my name while I shattered beneath him. The man whose body I knew like a song. He looked up, calm and unreadable. "You must be my new assistant." I couldn't breathe. "Yes, Mr. Robert." I placed the coffee on his desk with trembling hands. My brain screamed, "Say nothing, just act normal." He nodded. "Thank you." I turned to leave, praying he didn't recognize me. But then he said, "Gina?" I stopped. "I want you." Then he paused and corrected himself. "I mean, I'd like you to stay after work. I need help with some documents." I nodded, my face burning. "Of course, sir." When 6 p.m. came, I walked into his office, my stomach flipping. There were no documents on the desk. Just him, standing by the window, jacket off, sleeves rolled, looking like a temptation I wasn't strong enough to resist. "I can't get you out of my head," he said, walking toward me. I dropped my bag. "Me neither." And then he kissed me hard. Deep. Like he'd been starving. I kissed him back just as desperately. My fingers tangled in his hair, and in seconds we were against his desk, mouth searching, clothes falling. It was fire. It was forbidden. It was addictive. We tried to stop. We really did. But every late night at the office turned into a stolen hour of passion. We started meeting in his penthouse suite, in elevators, in cars, in his private gym. He was powerful, and he knew exactly how to use it in business and in bed. I discovered his name was Robert King. The Robert King. Billionaire. Ruthless. Brilliant. Secretly soft with me. We had rules. Keep it quiet, keep it professional in public, no falling in love. We broke every single one. Weeks passed. I learned his moods, his tells, his rare smiles. I learned how to calm him before meetings and how to make him moan after them. He gave me flowers. I gave him my heart. And I realized this wasn't just lust anymore. One night, as we lay tangled in his sheets, he brushed a thumb over my lips. "I wasn't supposed to want you this much," he whispered. "I wasn't supposed to see you again," I replied, fingers against his chest. He pulled me close. Too late. But secrets don't stay hidden forever. People noticed. Whispers started. And one day, I walked into a boardroom meeting, and everyone went silent. I sat beside him like always, and he kept his expression unreadable. But under the table, his hand found mine. That night, he told me he didn't care anymore. "I'm not losing you," he said. "Not for a damn company. Not for anyone." Our secret was out. Some hated it. Others were jealous. But most just accepted it. Because Mr. King always gets what he wants. And I had no idea that the man who turned my world upside down was my boss until it was too late to turn back. And I'm glad I didn't, because sometimes one wild night is all it takes to find everything you never knew you were missing.